Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I send you so much love and light. I hope that you guys are all doing great. Happy holidays. So, if you are new here, thank you so much for clicking on the video. My name is Lynn. This is Passionate Heart Tarot. Welcome to my channel. So today's reading is all about you in the month of December. What is going to happen to you? What are the experiences coming your way? What do you need to be mindful of? What are your messages from Spirit, advice from Spirit? What do you need to know the most about your life in December? These are what your messages are all about today, you guys. So this is a Zodiac-based reading. Feel free to watch for your sun, moon, or rising sign. Or if you want to cross-watch and see what's going on with your person, feel free to do that. I'll have the signs pinned in the comments and also in the description. I do hope that you guys enjoy the reading. If you do, give it a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment or maybe even share it with someone that you know will enjoy it as well. Thank you all so much. I love you. Let's get into your readings. All right, Sagittarius, we're going to start out with your reading. Let's see your messages from Spirit. What is going to happen to you this month? What kind of energy is coming your way? Experiences you could have in your life. Let's see, what are your messages? What's going on this month? Your energy is coming through, Sagittarius. I wonder if you're moon and rising Sagittarius as well, or if you are thinking of another Sagittarius as you watch this. Also, those initials are coming through, B and J. They may end up being important to you, or it could be important to you now. So you have opportunities opening up for you that looked like it was very rare for these opportunities to open up, or you're going to be granted access to something that only a few people get to see or experience. So you have rare opportunities in front of you this month, Sagittarius. I know this is really random, but I have to say it because some of you could even have a paranormal experience this month where you see something that's very otherworldly, where you see an angel, or you have some kind of miraculous experience, an angelic presence around you. You could, there could even be a lost loved one that makes contact with you somehow. I know that's not for everyone, but for someone here, I feel like they're going to have a rare experience like that. I just see you guys being in a position where you are looked at as someone that I can go to for help. So since I can see that energy, anyone here who is a medium, I think that you might find yourself quite busy with spiritual activity around you this month. May even be someone who will not leave you alone until you help them, even bugging you all night long. I feel like I can see that energy around here for someone, because it's almost like you are a guide. So it's like I'm coming to you for help. I'm looking up to you. So I just feel like that energy is so special because you guys are in a position to be there for others and help others and experience things that other people would never experience. You might even find that something that was lost, you miraculously find it again, or the energy of something that's missing, you play a part in helping it be found. You are going to run into certain people, and that won't be by coincidence. It's someone who is like making the journey to come see you, or making sure that wherever you are, they're going to end up in that place so you can run into them, quote unquote. But that's not something that happens by mistake. Some of you even have someone that misses you so much that they can't stand to be apart from you anymore. Like, I can't wait to see you. I can't be apart anymore. You might even have someone that shows up. It's very well planned on their end, and it may look like it's so spontaneous, or no, you're definitely going to have visitors. That's what your reading is showing me. A lot of energy of visitations. With the Nine of Swords coming through and the Eight of Swords, you have to be very mindful of what leaves your mouth. And I don't say that in a way to scold you, but where I see this sense of 9 and 8 of Swords, that is an instance where I would really think before I speak and keep that in the back of my mind with whoever I'm interacting with, because you could end up saying things that you really, really regret this month, Sagittarius. So just pause and think things through and try to center yourself if you feel like something is upsetting to you, or you're just speaking from a place of passion. I think that you need to be really careful of those energies, only because I see where you regret what you say and you end up wishing that you could take back something that you say. Or you just, you say something, you get something off your chest, and it actually leaves you in a place where you don't get the peace of mind and clarity, and you feel more confused. So with all of this energy around a conversation that you could have that you end up regretting, I just feel like advice is coming through to you, because you don't want to feel this way. That's what I'm telling you. The Nine of Swords, you don't want to feel like that. There's a lot of guilt. There's even a lot of shame, and even like I'm just kicking myself. So I will say to keep in the back of your mind to conduct yourself in a way that you know you'll be proud of. Don't let anyone get the best of you. Be mindful of what you say, and, you know, think of things long term in the bigger picture. Now, since that energy is coming through around Sagittarius, this could even remind you of maybe certain things that someone said to you that they really wish they could take back, because I do see where someone that misses you, Sagittarius, and this doesn't necessarily have to be romantic energy. Someone that regrets something that they said to you is, I just think they can't bear to not speak to you anymore. It's like, I can't bear to be apart from you. Nothing feels right without you in the picture. So I feel like you could even have someone that apologizes to you, comes back around, shows up at your house even. All right, that's what's going on. With all of this energy of getting an opportunity that feels very rare, it makes me wonder about those of you that are in separation from maybe even someone since you were younger. You know, any of you that were adopted, or maybe you didn't know much about your family, some kind of energy like that. I feel like certain things are revealed to you that have been kept hidden from you, or you find a way to get information where you couldn't before. Certain records, things like that, are unsealed, and now you have an opportunity to find out more about where you came from, to find out more about your background, your history. And even others of you, you just might find that you find out more about where you came from, your background, your history, spending time with people that you don't really get to see or spend time with. Some of you could even I wonder if you're in the midst of making plans, or this month you make plans to travel to go see someone that you haven't seen in a long time. Or maybe even for some of you, a person that you've never seen before, face to face in real life. That energy could be family, or it could even be someone that you've only talked to online and you actually get to see this person face to face this month. Okay, Sagittarius, this is what I feel is going on around you, experiences that you could have in December. If you find that you don't get along with someone or you have words with someone, I really do feel like you want to try to avoid that altogether. But what I see someone doing is seeking forgiveness. There's a lot of energy here of someone seeking forgiveness from the other person. That's very interesting, because I'm connecting deeply maybe with someone who has certain family members they haven't seen for a while, or maybe even family members they haven't met before. But that does make a lot of sense, you know, with it being your season, the holidays, things like that. Rare opportunities are coming in for you. Okay, Sagittarius, I love you guys. That's what I can see coming through in December. Next is Capricorn. Capricorn, what's going to happen to you this month? Let's see. So you have a major shift in your point of view this month. The initial M is coming through. That could be significant to you right now, or you find in December that it becomes significant to you. And then also Pisces energy has come through. You could be moon or rising Pisces, Capricorn. There could be cross watchers watching your reading, or maybe there is a significant Pisces that you're thinking about. I see you in a power position, that's for sure. I think you're going to, I see you looking better and feeling better than you have maybe in a long time. You're definitely in touch with your like inner ambition, drive, motivation. I see you being able to learn very easily and absorb information like a sponge. I see where even your memory, you might even be surprised with how like keen and sharp your memory is, because the vibe around you is just, you're very sharp. You're very, sorry about that, you guys, that's a fire truck. You're very sharp, you're very keen, you're very quick-witted. And I see you being in a position this month where you feel like you're really doted on, paid attention to. A lot of praise and recognition is coming your way. And I wonder if you feel like this is a long time coming. It looks like the month is going to be very easy for you. No obstacles in the way. Smooth sailing for you. You might even travel, do some traveling this, well, you know, that does make sense with it being the holidays and everything. I see you traveling, and if you have plans to travel, it's going to go very smoothly, very relaxing, very easy. So that's just a heads up to someone maybe who already has those plans, or if you make those plans. Because I feel like for some of you that could be unexpected, and you may not even travel that far. It could be like the next state over. But I see you doing that. I just feel like to a certain extent, I think you're letting things come to you, Capricorn. That's what this energy is like. You really shift the power and control away from others, and you give that back to yourself. And I can see that when you do that, when you hold back in that way, and maybe what the energy that you've been giving to others or elsewhere, and you give that back to yourself, you're drawing so much to you that you deserve. I think that you definitely may overindulge this month. I think that you may, it's definitely the energy around you of enjoying all those goodies that you have around you, enjoying all those treats, maybe drinking a little too much, eating a little too much. But you know what? I think that you guys are in a place where you're just enjoying yourself and you're living life, and you feel like you feel like you look good and you feel good, and that's what your vibe is like. So definitely eating, drinking, and being merry, feeling very relaxed. Things go smoothly for you. But then it's also like you have all these ideas on your mind of things that you want to do and accomplish and achieve. So I think that you're definitely going to set New Year's resolutions for yourself. And I think be very ambitious about what those resolutions look like to you. And I wonder if any of you are like, the diet's going to start next month. You know, let me just enjoy myself now, because I see you really enjoying yourself. I do. I think you're going to find that you have a change of heart with certain things, maybe in a way that you didn't expect before. Because once your eyes open like this, your heart opens, and your mind, your eyes, and your heart open. So seeing things from a totally different perspective, which I feel is only healthy for you. Don't think that, you see something from a different perspective and, it makes you want to curl up and go into a shell. No, I just see you feeling like you can have anything you want, be anyone you want, do anything you want. I think you're going to really start to believe, maybe even, I think you might be taken aback with this change of heart that you have. And maybe even those around you are going to be taken aback by you seeing things from a totally different point of view. Seven of Cups coming through only speaks to like the creativity that I feel you'll have, because it's just like you're super ambitious. I mean, with all of this energy of being able to retain information and maybe even like a thirst for knowledge, a thirst to learn, you could actually go hands-on or do a lot of research with new topics that interest you. I just feel like it's a month where you are full of so much confidence. And when you look in the mirror, you love what you see, Capricorn. It's a lot of energy of you loving yourself, accepting yourself, cherishing yourself. And it's combined with that Nine of Cups, even with, it's a very merry energy. It's a very indulgent energy. I think you're just going to do whatever feels best for you. It's shifting the focus back onto yourself, really, where maybe you've given so much of your time and energy away to others. This month, it looks like you're giving that back into yourself. So with this energy of a change of heart and a shift in my mindset, I can see you feeling very satisfied by that, right? So that makes me wonder, is someone going to see things from your perspective and you were just waiting for them to see it from your perspective? Because this just feels like you're in the energy of receiving. So if you have someone that you feel has been like very stuck, stubborn, set in their ways, I see you kind of in this little smug energy of like, yep, I was right. I told you I was going to be right. You turn out to be right. You do turn out to be right. So that's just, I wouldn't blame you if you have this little smirk on your face, the way that I can see when that's realized by this person. And I wonder who that person is to you. You're going to see that you were right about it the whole time, and really take a lot of pride and a lot of pleasure in that. And, the Ace of Wands coming through, that energy is very physical and sexual. So with that energy coming through and a change of heart, maybe when it comes to someone, I see you having a lot of satisfying experiences physically and sexually as well. And maybe even for some of you, some no strings attached kind of experiences. That's very personal, but some of you could even choose to have like a no strings attached. Could even be like, I don't want to cheapen it by calling it a fling, but you could have something short term, but in the short term is very satisfying for you. Because it's all about you, Capricorn. That's what your month is like. It's all about you, and that's a beautiful thing. That's what I can see going on. Okay, you guys? Aquarius, what is going to happen to you in December? Okay, so Sagittarius's energy has come through. Aquarius, I wonder if, are you thinking of a Sagittarius? Is it your moon or rising signs? Or there could be cross watchers watching your reading. Or it could be, you know, turn out to be significant to you that Sagittarius is energy coming through. I think that some of you might find that you're a bit clumsy this month, and you might kind of fumble certain things this month, or not have the same ability that you normally do. It seems to, you know, manage your stressors and your pressures. So know that I see a lot of pressure around you. Oh, that's funny. Sorry about the siren, but it looks like you're taking on a lot, Aquarius. Could even be certain responsibilities are delegated to you, because it just feels like I have so much on my plate. I'm stretched so thin, and I'm not able to take on all of this stress. I'm kind of caving under the pressure. You know, are you waiting until the last minute to do things? I would avoid procrastinating. Because if you procrastinate, it's only going to make things worse for you and just make you feel more stressed out and more pressured. I just see where you guys are in this energy of going through some experiences that make you feel flustered, that make you feel caught off guard. It just looks like you have so much going on all at once. So definitely a very busy, hectic, chaotic kind of month for you. There's a few warnings to give you here now. I think you need to be careful with where you set down your phone, because you don't want to lose your phone this month. I feel like there's a strong chance for someone to lose their phone, misplace their phone. So protect, you know, your items like that. Your items of communication, whether that's phone, laptop, whatever it is, make sure your stuff is secured. And, you know, you don't want to be like rushing around so flustered that you set it down and you lose it. Because I feel like for some of you, you may lose something this month. And it centers around electronics, communication, phone, tablet, computer, like that. So be careful with that. And then another warning coming through from Spirit is make sure that you watch your steps. So if you guys live in a place that's icy, or, you know, just be careful and watch your step and try to avoid slipping and falling. And I don't say that to make you paranoid. It's just, you know, I have to tell you that because it's coming through with all of this energy of being stressed out, being flustered. With a clumsiness, you might hurt yourself. Be careful not to hurt yourself. Just remember to slow down, Aquarius, and take your time and be present, be in the moment. Because it looks like your mind might be in 10 different places at once. And when that's going on, you might hurt yourself. Don't get scared. It doesn't mean that it's going to be like this huge thing, but you want to avoid that by being more present. Some of you have been waiting to receive money or receive a check on maybe an investment that you made, or I see you receiving money from something that you could have even forgotten about. Some of you get surprise money this month. And you may even have to think like, why am I getting this? Where is this coming from? Surprise money could be a bonus at work, but I feel like when it comes to you, for some of you here, it feels like it's so random. And for others of you, could be an investment that you've just been waiting for it to pay off. It's going to, because I see those successes coming your way. And then for others of you, I see your hard work paying off this month. Yes, there's a lot of pressure, there's a lot of stress, but that time and energy you invest is certainly not going to be in vain. Will definitely pay off, and it's going to pay off this month. I feel like it's a very energetic, busy, creative month for you guys. The energy of creativity is really swirling around you. I see that maybe that's why you're choosing to take on so much, because you feel like you can handle it all. But I know that if you take on too much, you're going to end up feeling like you have the weight of the world on you. So, don't put so much pressure on yourself and kind of overestimate things. Because that King of Wands feels like a very ambitious energy to me. But then you see these wands end up right here in reverse, stuck. It feels like I took on too much. So I know that you may be super motivated, but then know your limits at the same time. Know your limits, and there's a message coming through, maybe for someone who's just like getting into, or should you get into a new exercise routine. For any of you that are like really going hard, be careful to not overexert yourself or extend yourself too much. For some reason around you, Aquarius, there's a lot of energy coming through of you needing to be careful to not hurt yourself. 3 of Swords even coming through. Now, like I said a moment ago, don't let that scare you, but just be mindful. When you're cooking, when you're in a place that's like icy, or when you're going up the stairs, just be mindful. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Don't be on your phone when you're driving. I know I sound like an advertisement, but just be aware of what's going on around you. I think that where I will leave things with you guys is, I see someone feeling like they can't get a hold of you. And I wonder if, don't lose your phone, but I wonder if that has anything to do with you taking on so much and stretching yourself so thin. The person who feels like they can't get a hold of you, whether that's literally or figuratively, if that is your person and they feel like like you're putting things ahead of us. What about us? If that energy is romantic for you, I think you need to be mindful of it, only because I can see what they want from you and how it hurts them feeling like they can't get through to you or can't get a hold of you. So you do have someone that's going to try and reach you this month that feels like they can't get through, and that does hurt them. Do any of you have someone that's blocked? Even if they're blocked, they may find out this month or try to call your number, text your number to see if they're still blocked. And if they are still blocked, it's definitely very heartbreaking for this person. Okay, that's what I can see going on. That is what I can see going on, Aquarius. I love you guys. That's what I have for you. Pisces, what's going to happen to you this month? lot of energies coming through. King and Queen of Wands, Leo and Sagittarius's energy. Are you thinking of a significant Leo or Sagittarius? There could be cross watchers watching your reading, Pisces. Or that could be your moon or rising signs. I can see where some of you can go through an angry period. You might go through an angry period in December. I can just see a lot of angst around some of you, where maybe you feel like you want more and you deserve more, acknowledge, recognition. And you may go through a period where you feel really angry that you're not getting that, or you really start to look at the bigger picture with certain things and feel like you're being taken for granted. And that is something that, because of you knowing your worth, definitely feels like it's insulting to you. So I feel like some of you go through that experience of being overlooked or passed up. And, you know, I take no pleasure in telling you that, but since there's you may be in a very ambitious energy, wanting to try new things, invest in new things, or to like put yourself out there somehow, Pisces. And I feel like if you're wondering, is now the time for me to do this? Is now the time for me to launch? Or no, it's not. That's advice to someone from spirit, because if you're relying on recognition from others, I don't see you getting that this month. So if you need to be aware of that if you're trying to like launch something or start something up, because it feels like I'm doing so much and I'm not being recognized. So if you can avoid it this month, I would say to avoid it this month and wait for the next month. Because it just looks like if you are trying to start something up for yourself. So I look at that as maybe like a business, maybe something on social media, you striving for recognition, or you're trying to get yourself noticed. It feels like you're not noticed by the important people that need to notice you. So it's a spirit kind of telling you to take a step back and maybe put more time into your craft or your creativity, put more time into what it is that you're working on, and maybe wait until the new year to launch it so it's something that's fresh. Because I just, you know, I'm not going to tell you, oh yeah, take a chance business-wise, because it looks like if you take a chance business-wise, you don't get the recognition that you deserve. And that's not because you don't deserve it. I just feel like there's something in the air around you, Pisces, where you're not acknowledged the way that you deserve to be acknowledged. So I feel like for this month, I wouldn't advise trying to start something new as far as maybe career or business. It's kind of like spirit telling you to hold off on certain things and sit tight for a bit, so this shift can happen for you. And since I see you guys being in such ambitious and creative energy, I think it's time for you to just do things behind the scenes, so to speak, to get certain things ready. Because it's a shame to me. It's a shame when I see how much effort and what you actually bring to the table. And for that to go unrecognized is just, it's not the right time for that. And I wonder what that means to you personally. It's not the right time. Doesn't mean that next month won't be, but right now, it doesn't look like it's the right time to launch new things. Some of you might even have a significant woman in your life that gets really upset with you this month. Or I wonder if any of you are fighting with the significant woman in your life, whether it's like a mother figure, a sister, or maybe a significant friend. I feel like I can see someone upset with you, Pisces. upset with you and maybe even feeling like you don't acknowledge them, or you're taking certain things for granted when it comes to them. So I know when I can see that coming in, the way that it keeps bouncing around back and forth, you might even be mirroring someone and feeling the same way without realizing that you feel the same way. There's definitely the energy of neglect around you in December. So when I see so much energy of being overlooked and neglected, that's why I give you the advice of if you need a person in a higher up position to help you, recognition from others in order for you to achieve success, I would totally hold off. I would totally hold off this month. You'll be doing yourself a favor if you hold off. You'll be avoiding a lot of anger, a lot of disappointment. So I wonder if this makes you think about, does this make you think about avoiding reaching out to someone? I want to look at that Six of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles coming through in reverse. I can just see where some of you are keeping a lot inside even. Keeping a lot inside the things that you feel. I think that you want to come across to everyone, Pisces, like you have it all together, like you do, but I feel like you're in a position where, you know, you may not get everything that you want this month, but maybe pretend to others like you have or you did, or like everything is okay. So I can see some of you keeping things inside. I can see the energy of keeping secrets, pretending. But you know, I will say this to you, Pisces. Those that are closest to you know you maybe even a lot better than you realize. They do, and they'll be able to see when you're keeping something inside. I think you may feel like you're doing a better job than you actually are of like maintaining a balance. But those that are around you that really know you are going to feel like there's an elephant in the room with you. So you may find that a lot of things kind of trigger you emotionally. Just be aware of it so you can make the connection, you know, so you don't have to stay in that vibration long of feeling angry or unacknowledged. You don't want to stay in that vibration. So just know that, you know, you have things that might trigger you or be upsetting for you. Things that will be better off if you know where it comes from so you can process it and move forward. And with this connection to a significant woman in your life, mother figure, sister, I feel like for some of you, it connects back to that energy and being upset with them, or you guys being upset with each other. It's just, I think that it's a time for you this month, Pisces, to just kind of sit back and relax a little bit more, because I feel like I see you reaching for things and it just feels like it's out of your reach. I'm not telling you to give up on your dreams by any means or to not be ambitious, but where I see things kind of slipping through your fingers, or it's like close, but it's not achieved, I feel like it's a big heads up to someone from spirit to maybe just let themselves be in the present this month, enjoy the things around them this month, keep continuing to work hard on things this month, and maybe wait until next month to make a big decision or a big change or a big move somehow. Doesn't mean that it won't happen for you, but everything is cautioning you around making to avoid big decisions and big changes and big moves this month. Okay, Pisces, I love you guys. That's what I can see going on in December. All right, Aries, what is going to happen to you in December? Capricorn and Libra energy is here. Aries, are you thinking of a Capricorn or a Libra? There could be cross watchers watching for Aries, or maybe that's your moon or rising signs. So you guys, I feel, are on a track to get healthy. I can see where this month your focus is really on who you want to be. Whether that's you want to work on your like physique and your weight or your physical appearance, or for others of you, you want to work on things spiritually for yourself, emotionally for yourself. I see you definitely connecting with those energies and getting into some really good habits and breaking bad habits for yourself. So some of you might find that you go on a really strict diet, or maybe it's just like some kind of cleanse, or even like a spiritual or emotional cleanse, because everything around you is like, I want to be healthy. So you really have a drive to be healthy this month, Aries. I just see you making goals, resolutions to be healthy. Whatever that healthiness looks like to you, that's what it's all about for you. And then really deep introspection as well. I think some of you are going to get in touch with certain issues you have with maybe the mom and your mother, or a mother figure or a significant woman in your life, being triggered by certain things and getting in touch with some of those issues that you have. But you get in touch with it and a lot comes up to the surface for you. And I feel like you resolve it, you move past it. So even if you're fighting with your mom right now, or you're fighting with a significant woman in your life, I feel like a lot's going to come up to the surface, but you guys will move past it, and you're actually breaking a very unhealthy cycle. I see that cycle being broken, which is a beautiful thing, because it lets me know that someone's feelings are being acknowledged. It's not gaslighting here. It's acknowledging it, accepting it, and we break the unhealthy energy between us, and we move forward. It's just like your mind is set on being healthy, like I said. I just see where you're very particular about what you consume, whether that's food or whether that's like even the vibes of the music you're listening to, the vibes of the shows that you're watching. You guys are just on, you're just in a different vibration. And I just see where some of you could even be, you know, very extreme or like set and make a radical change that you feel is going to be in your health's best interest. 9 of Cups in reverse with the Fool. I mean, the Fool is coming through to just let you know that you have goals and you're really starting new things in your life this month. So you are going to set goals for yourself, and you're going to jump right into hard. You're going to jump in hard to what those goals are. And I do feel like it has to do with the physical, spiritual, and emotional sides of your life. Starting new things in a space that feels like it's going to be very successful for you. I see you guys having your mind set and trusting your choices, you know, trusting that you're on the right path and that you're making the right decisions. It's just letting you know that you have fresh, new energy coming to you. And it's like out with the old, in with the new, out with the unhealthy and toxic and darkness, in with like feeling amazing, love, light. So there's, it's spirit letting you know that there's a huge shift that's coming in for you, where you're breaking away from things that hurt you. Or it's just spirit letting you know that a very difficult and unfair and unjust and like messed up cycle that some of you feel you've been in, that's coming to an end this month. You're going to find closure. Certain things are going to come up to the surface, and then you move forward into a new chapter. So a new chapter in your life is starting this month, Aries. And just know this, if you have something that you had your hopes set on, or that you really wanted to go your way, and you feel like it didn't work out, it didn't go my way, and that's very unfair, when you look back, hindsight will be 2020, because you're going to see how there was something that's so much better that was meant for you. So it's like, not only are you going to be blessed and start this new chapter, you're going to be blessed beyond what you even asked for. Because if you're told no, it's because you deserve so much more. You know, I know, like, when we're told no or we don't get something, we can kind of get into the mindset of like, that's unfair, I wanted that. You know, rarely do we connect with our higher selves and think, well, maybe I'm meant to have more. But I see you are meant to have more, so you're going to get more. Okay, you guys. So, I mean, there's just this energy of breaking old patterns, breaking unhealthy cycles. Some of you could even feel like, you know what, I'm going to quit smoking. I'm going to quit drinking. I'm going to quit whatever this is that has a hold of me, is like my vice. Any addictions that you guys have, I see you focused on your recovery, focused on your health. And I wonder, for any of you who do struggle with an addiction, or maybe you know someone that struggles with an addiction, it's like trying to make amends and acknowledging what I did to disrespect the other one or hurt the other one. So I wonder if any of you have a person in your life that does struggle with substance abuse, and they actually enter into recovery this month. Everything's heading in the right direction for you, Aries. That's what you need to know. And you're going to be blessed with a beautiful new chapter that starts in your life. One that feels like it's amazing. It's going to feel like it's a breath of fresh air. I think you're going to feel totally brand new this month. Even if you don't feel that way now, it's Spirit letting you know what's coming in for you. Okay, Aries, I love you guys. That's what I have for you. That's what's coming in for you in December. Taurus, what's going to happen to you this month? Wow, you are definitely like the focus and the center of attention. So I can see where this month you have a lot of attention that's coming to you. Oh, I mean, it's just, you're hot right now, Taurus. So you may find that your popularity really increases. And I know that can sound kind of funny, but your popularity, it could be you getting a bunch of new friends, or, you know, wherever you go, you make a new friend, becoming friends with your coworkers, or you just have people trying to get in touch with you, thinking of you. So I just see where you have so much reaching out. So you have so much reaching out. So some of you may even start to feel overwhelmed by all of this, these phone calls, this attention that you get. I wonder if you're going to feel like you have someone that's coming on so strong. It's just like, it almost looks like, I wonder if anyone here is in the spotlight, or if anyone here is famous. Because if you are, I feel like that energy definitely makes sense of all of these, like, it's almost like paparazzi, people coming after you in that way, trying to get you to speak, want to hear what you have to say. Definitely in the spotlight, definitely very popular. But then when the 8 and the 7 of Wands are together, I almost feel like it's the effect of this feels like it's a lot. Feels like it's too much. So this is letting someone know that they're about to blow up even. I wonder if they've launched like a channel or they go viral somehow. That's what I can see, because it even looks like your money is in an amazing place for you this month, Taurus. So definitely a lot of energy here of fame, attention, and maybe even someone going viral. Now, for those of you that, you're not, you're not going to go viral, like you're not connecting with that energy at all. It's just letting you know that you're like the superstar of your world, your inner circle, your colleagues. It's all about you, but people are seeking your attention because I feel like they want your help. I feel like your input is so valuable and so important to them. So you may have a lot that gets thrown at you, Taurus. Maybe even a friend that is like sharing a lot with you. Maybe even a friend that when you look at the phone, you're like, oh, so-and-so again, not now. It's just an overwhelming amount of phone calls and messages even. And I wonder if for any of you, this energy turns, is it romantic for some of you? Because you may have someone that's coming on really strong and blowing up your phone to the point where you're kind of debating, should I block this person? Because it looks like it turns unwanted. Maybe even advice to someone around Taurus. Don't pursue them too hard or you could push them away. That could be it. There's so much energy around you, Taurus, of you connecting with your creativity. So, I mean, I just see where your mind is full of like fruitful ideas. Some of you could find that you're writing a lot of songs this month. Writing a lot of stories this month, because it's just like creativity. So I feel like some of you are definitely artists or connected to your creative, artsy kind of side. Or you just may find that you're bursting with ideas about things that you want to do, things that you want to try. You may even like make a whole checklist for yourself of, oh, I saw this, I saw that. I want to try this, I want to try that. So creative energy is definitely flowing around you, Taurus. And I do see you guys being very ambitious. You definitely stand out from the crowd, that's for sure. That's the crazy energy around you is like, I'm noticing you so much. I can't keep my eyes off of you. What's going on with you? I want to know all about you. So since that's the energy around you and these are the things that are happening to you this month, you definitely, it's just all attention centered on you. When it comes to your home life, your family life, things look very harmonious for you. I see health, I see happiness, I see the 10 of Pentacles could even show me into your get-together that you're going to have for the holidays. I see you and your person seeing eye to eye and getting along very well. Like, because these energies, I feel it's almost like a pursuit. But for those of you that are, married, because the 10 of Pentacles is definitely a very stable, it looks like the energy of marriage to me, letting you know that your marriage is going to be in a healthy place, stable place. Your money looks like you're very comfortable, Taurus. You are really blessed this month in ways that people wish to be blessed, because you have your health, you have your animals, you have the children in your life. For some of you, you're even lucky enough to have like grandparents and great grandparents around you. So you just have a lot of blessings this month. Very, very blessed for you. Sagittarius' energy is super strong around you guys. So I wonder if you have a Sagittarius that's going to be a blessing for you. With all of this energy of marriage, it could even be spirit letting someone know that the person that's around them now, you could end up getting a proposal. You start to talk about the future. You start to talk about marriage and very serious things, talking about things long term. So I wonder if for any of you, is that with the Sagittarius, or it could be things, it could be cross watchers here thinking about this when it comes to Taurus. So, I mean, even though there's this energy of overwhelming and like unwanted attention, I don't see that like messing up your month in any way, Taurus. I feel like your money is amazing. You're very blessed. You're full of creativity. It just feels like there's almost like a neediness. And it's like, okay, okay, one at a time, one at a time. That's what this energy looks like. One at a time. You know, I can't listen to, all of you can't talk at once. So I almost feel like some of you, I know I connect to the energy of going viral, but it's like some of you have so many people that keep like wanting to talk to you at once. So with all of this attention coming your way, you could have more than one person that is reaching out, vying for your attention, because the goal is like, I want your attention, Taurus. So since you have so many people paying attention to you this month, it's a great opportunity for you to put yourself out there. If by putting yourself out there, what will make you successful is being acknowledged and recognized by others. So this could be Spirit telling you that it's a good time for you to make a big move or launch a business if you've been looking for a sign from Spirit. Be prepared to get a lot of attention. You know, don't underestimate the potential that's there. Know that, have this in your mind. If I put myself out there, how am I going to feel if it does go viral somehow? Or if whatever viral feels like to you, because it just is this overwhelming kind of energy. Success is all around you though. That's what I can see. Or it's funny because even when it comes to someone that's pursuing you, you may have someone that falls a lot deeper for you than you do for them, Taurus. And I don't say that to be mean, but you know, once you open that door, it's like a flood comes to you. You're going to be like bombed by affection and attention. So for some of you here, you could even have a person that like really falls deeply for you this month, and maybe even, you know, is coming on so strong and telling you how they can't stop thinking about you, can't get you off of my mind. I will say this, for someone here, when I connect to the romantic energies, I don't know if you thought that this could be short term, or if you thought that it could just be no strings attached or like a kind of fling. And I don't say that to sound judgmental at all, but I don't see it turning out that way. So if any of you are thinking that you could have that with someone right now, like if you want something that's like no strings attached or short term, I feel like you may have this person switch up on you, and maybe you thought that you guys were on the same page with it not, you know, being serious, and it turns out to be very serious for this person. Because there's a lot of different energies coming through with that Seven of Wands, especially when I see the Knight of Wands in reverse. That's why I talk about maybe something that I thought was not going to be all that serious to this person coming on very strong. Because there's the energy that's around you, Taurus, is a family, long-term commitment. So don't let anyone fool you into thinking that they don't want less than that, because they do. All right, that's what's going on around you guys. That's what I can see happening to you in December. All right, Gemini, what is going to happen to you in December? Aquarius and Capricorn energy is here. I wonder if any of you are thinking of a significant Aquarius or Capricorn. they could play a significant role for you somehow. It's coming through, or that could be your moon or rising signs, or it could just be the energy of cross watchers watching Gemini's reading. You're definitely showing up. I do see your connections with friends and loved ones, but these almost feel like maybe siblings, or I feel like it's the energy of siblings, it's the energy of friends, and maybe even best friends. I see you guys in a place where you look very happy, very celebratory. So it's spirit letting you know that when it comes to those connections, I see you guys getting along great, and there's actually a lot of support and people being happy for you. But then when it comes to your mother or your mother figure, I do feel like it's important to not forget about them and to keep them in mind, because I feel like your mother or your mother figure wants more attention from you, Gemini. Wants more attention from you. And if your mother or mother figure has crossed over, it's spirit letting you know that they're trying to reach out to you and maybe convey an important message to you that they feel you're not listening to or you're ignoring. So your mother wants to be acknowledged, Gemini. And I don't say that to put any pressure on you, but that's important. And when I see you being so supported by siblings or friends or other family members, I mean other family members other than like the matriarch of your family. I know that the matriarch of your family feels like they need more from you. All right, that's just an important note for someone. I think that you guys are even, I wonder if any of you are going to enter into like competition with your friends or your siblings, maybe like some kind of pact or like some kind of quest to get healthy. Because I see where your focus this month, Gemini, is on ridding yourself of things that you feel are unhealthy for you. So some of you could decide to go on a diet. Some of you are maybe even thinking about just the vices in your life that are unhealthy. Some of you could feel like, I don't want to smoke anymore. I don't want to drink anymore. For others of you, it's trying to become more healthy emotionally or spiritually. And then when I see the energy of the matriarch around you, I wonder if that's another layer of confirmation to you from spirit, maybe to find closure on issues from the past, especially if the matriarch has passed over. That is a side note for someone, but I do feel you have to pay more attention to your mom or your mother figure. That's what that energy is like, Gemini. But it's definitely wanting to get things on track for yourself. So I see you like joining forces though with your friends, or maybe it's even colleagues for some of you. The energy around you this month is people just wanting to be there for you, lift you up, support you. So you have a very loyal and devoted people around you who, whatever you say, they're gonna like root you on and cheer for you and be there for you. You have a lot of love around you, Gemini, a lot of support around you. The star in reverse is kind of a funny, significant energy coming through. I think that it's important that you are not too hard on yourself, because I can see you guys being hard on yourself this month. You know, with all of this energy, I want to get healthy. I want to do this right. I'm going to make a pact. I'm going to make a promise. I'm going to set all of these like big major goals for myself. You know, just go one at a time. Don't be too hard on yourself. And throughout the month, make sure that you are thinking positively about yourself. Saying positive things to yourself. Don't knock yourself down, Gemini. Don't put yourself down, because you are a beautiful person from the inside out. Like a beautiful light is within you. And it's important for you to, just remind yourself of that. Okay, I want to look at that star card. See the judgment coming through around the star in reverse? I really feel that's why I talk about you not being too hard on yourself, because the star in reverse, I feel like that's you, but that's you not really knowing your worth, or like I said, being too hard on yourself, being too judgmental of yourself. So I think that it's very important for you this month to give yourself unconditional love, even if you try and fail. Know that no one around you looks at you and is disappointed in you or feels like you're a failure in any way, shape, or form. The energy around you is you are loved. We have your back. I support you. I'm going to be here to pick you up if you fall. There's just so much energy of loyalty around you. So know that you have an amazing support system, and just be aware in the back of your mind that you could be kind of not as nice as to yourself as you should be. Keep it in the back of your mind, so when you start to notice you're thinking negative thoughts or criticizing yourself when you look in the mirror, even because there's such like a quest to be healthy. Keep that in the back of your mind so you snap yourself out of it. Okay, I want to look at that Empress in reverse. See, it's like I'm being ignored. The Two of Swords and even the Four of Cups. So I wanted to look a little bit deeper into the message for you guys about the matriarch, or, you know, important woman, mother figure in your life. They need more acknowledgement. I don't know how you feel about that. I don't know if like hearing that makes you shut down, but I think that some of you might find that they do shut down. And that is why, because I think they want more of your time, attention, or maybe if you haven't spent time with them or seen them in a while, it's important that you do. To them, it's important. You know, that's what I can see, Gemini. That's what's going on around you. So definitely the energy of setting big goals for yourself. You're on a quest to be as healthy as you can, trying to go through a total like mind, body, and soul transformation. But you need to know that you are beautiful, and those around you look at you and feel like you're perfect. There's nothing that they would change. It's like love and support. So don't be too hard on yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself this month. Okay, Gemini, that's what I can see going on around you in December. Those are your messages. Wow, this is a major pivotal month for you, Cancer, of transition for sure. Scorpio's energy is here. Are any of you thinking of a Scorpio? Or there could be cross-watching Scorpios here. Or a Scorpio could play a significant role because there's a lot of major arcana that's, and with the Tower coming through and death, it lets you know that major changes are coming in for you. But I see you in a place where you feel like I finally have back power and control. So I don't want you to be afraid of these changes. These are changes that are destined to happen because I feel like you are meant to be back in that position of power. The Ace of Swords coming through is clarity and truth, the truth coming out, the truth being spoken, the truth being seen. So if anything has been hidden from you, it is going to be revealed. Or if you haven't been being honest with yourself, Cancer, you're not going to be able to look away, shy away this month. But I know that these changes are bringing you power and control over your life, your destiny. The Tower card coming through is a big heads up about a major shakeup. It's a major shakeup. I know that's not the easiest thing to hear. I know that can be a little bit scary to hear, but what shakes up and comes to an end for you was always meant to bring this shift back into power and control. And indeed, look, the Magician is coming through. I feel like even though there's this major shakeup and change, you guys are in a position where you're being looked at as someone who's very skilled, very knowledgeable. I mean, the Magician, for some of you, I wonder if you've been wanting to be in a leadership role. Because the Magician is like a teacher to me almost. Because of the skill, because of the way that so many people look to them, pay attention to them. It's like showing, teaching, training. So some of you could have those opportunities come in for you where you're in a different position in your career. But the Magician is very powerful. You know, someone here might even connect with their abilities in ways that they haven't before. And I mean their abilities as a sensitive. The Ace of Wands and the Magician together shows me someone who can be very powerful at maybe even casting spells, magic, or they just like get in touch with that spiritual side. This is the energy of being able to like manifest what I want, achieve what I want. And I know that this is like a curveball with the Tower coming in, but as something ends, a new beginning is in store. And I mean an amazing new beginning. The Magician and the Ace of Wands. Someone might start to read up more into like the metaphysical, into the occult. And I don't mean that in a creepy way. I mean that in like tarot and things like that. Definitely, I'm looking up to you, Cancer. I'm looking to you because I feel like you're knowledgeable. I feel like you're a leader. So there's just all of these major shifts coming in that I feel are very enlightening and eye-opening in regards to spirituality, even in regards to career, being in a leadership position. Some of you might even get the opportunity to speak in front of a crowd. The ability to speak at a conference or something significant and important like that. Or what you put out there, whether it's like a blog or you might be published, or just whatever it is that you put out there. If it is like a blog or you're on social media somehow, it's getting a lot of attention. So I just know as one door closes, one opens up for you, Cancer, that's better than you imagined it would be. So don't expect a month that's like super smooth and business as usual. It's not going to be business as usual for you guys this month. There's so much changing. And there's so much shifting and changing around you. And I feel like the more you embrace the changes and the shifts, the more empowered you will feel, because this is all for you to get your power back, and you will. So I see where there's so much, even though this Tower is here and it's like a shakeup, you guys are so empowered and you're so confident. So it's just like you have so much attention on you, and I'm looking towards you because I'm influenced by you. Someone here, funny enough, could even end up losing their job, and they lose their job because they're meant to maybe even start up their own company or start like their own social media thing going on. And they may look back and you know, they may take that as a sign like, well, everything fell into place. I ended up losing my job, but look where I ended up. I lost my job and look where I ended up. I mean, because I can't, you know, just kind of skirt around the energy of the Tower. It is something that is coming to an end. And I take no pleasure in telling you that, Cancer, but, you know, maybe some of you find that you do get a layoff, or, you know, you do end up maybe even like being transferred somewhere. Your department closes down, but another opportunity opens up for you. Because it's not like you're just gonna, you know, fall from this tower and you're just laying on the floor with nothing to do. No, like the tower moment happens, but it brings truth, clarity, direction, and you have another path that opens up for you that makes you feel very empowered. There is also, with the Magician, the Ace of Wands, and the Tower, I mean, the sexual energy around you guys, to switch it up a little bit, the sexual energy around you guys is absolutely incredible. I mean, someone could even get pregnant with all of this energy of change. This is very phallic. The Tower, the explosion, the Ace of Wands, the Magician, is very sexual, very phallic, letting someone know that they could even have a pregnancy in store. Could even be a pregnancy in store that someone finds out about, or definitely it's a month where you guys have some of the most physically, sexually satisfying experiences maybe than you've ever had, because that energy to come through ×3 is so strong around you guys. So definitely your sex appeal is at an all-time high, Cancer. But I see you guys going through a lot of changes this month. And these are major changes, because what happens this month for you, these are permanent changes. So some of you may find, and I mean this in the best possible way, that after December, your life is in a totally different place. This is like life-changing experiences for you this month. But don't forget what it brings to you. It brings to you power, control, clarity, direction. So these are all positive changes it brings to you. For some of you, you're going to be broken free from a place where you've been trying to hold on to for too long. And the Tower card is like the universe stepping in and saying you need different direction. It's like help almost. All right, Cancer. So wow, there to sum it up, it really is like life-altering changes occurring for you this month. I do want to look at that Death card. So basically the change, because if anyone is wondering specifically about like what the change is, it's the way that you're being rerouted, if that makes sense. For some of you, it could be a change in a relationship where you break up with someone. I mean, that could really be it. Or the way that your job ends, or you're laid off and that sends you down another direction, or like your department closes and you have to transfer to another direction. Just know that as one path closes, it's not without another one opening. You're not going to be stuck. Like, it's like an instant change. Like, this ends, but this is here for you. It's not like something ends and you wait days and days and days and days to find out where do I go. No, it's not like that. And it's funny that that candle just blew out too. Okay, Cancer, that is what I can see coming in for you guys. Some of you even have a Virgo or a Sagittarius coming into your life. And I wonder what that means to you, but that's what I can see. All right, Cancer, I love you guys. All right, Leo, let's see what is going to happen to you this month. Wow, Leo, this looks great. All right, so definitely resolving some kind of fight. If there's someone that you've like been mad at or had hard feelings towards, or maybe pushed away or blocked, or just, you know, just this person really made that lion come out where you feel like you have to protect yourself. Maybe even someone that you fought with. And by that, I mean like arguing, and maybe it didn't end pretty between you and someone. What you need to know about that energy is it's resolving it, and arguments come to an end, hard feelings come to an end, because I just see you guys putting the pain behind you. You see this Three of Swords coming through in reverse? That's Spirit letting you know that you're going to resolve issues. Open wounds are going to be healed, closed off. So whether it's you might be making up with someone where like literally, you know, you guys are face to face, there's an apology, you make amends. For others of you, it could just be what you choose to release and let go of, especially if you feel like you've had residual anger, or you're just thinking a lot of like thoughts, Leo, that make you mad, or you're even like thinking of, oh, if this happened again, this is what I would do, this is what I would say. If you've had thoughts like that swirling around in your mind, I see where those thoughts come to an end, those feelings come to an end, and you truly find peace, closure, and healing. The Three of Swords is you healing from something. And I wonder if for any of you that speaks to something physical. I look at that energy as emotional. But I wonder if I won't take it away from you if you feel like that speaks to you maybe from something that you need to heal from physically. If you've been waiting to get test results back that are negative, because you need to know that you are healing for sure. The Magician and the Eight of Wands coming through is a strong message. When I connect to anyone here that is a sensitive, that is whatever you feel that is for you, a sensitive, a psychic medium, I just see where you guys are definitely in the energy of, I wonder if anyone here has been like casting spells, waiting to, maybe they've casted a spell and they're waiting to see the results of it. Now, I know that obviously not everyone here will relate to that energy, but I do feel like, I mean, I just see so much energy here of magic, of spell work, because this is like very energetic. Feel it, you'll sense it. So you'll have a heightened sense of your abilities, of your gifts, of your powers. Could be heightened communication with you if you are a medium. And then maybe even showing others how to harness certain abilities, powers, maybe even teaching others, Leo, things that you've learned through experiences. And I'm speaking to those of you that are sensitives and can relate to that energy, because that's, you know, Spirit letting you know what's going on. No matter how you slice it, though, I see Leo being in a position of power. Some of you could even get the opportunity to teach someone something, like literally, the opportunity to train someone, show someone the ropes. I wonder if for any of you, you've been wanting to maybe get a position, like some kind of teaching position, leadership position, some kind of training position, because I see all of that energy around you. Because you are so skilled, Leo, you're picked for that. So you're very influential this month. You're very influential and you have a lot of attention on you. Some of you relate to that energy, like your magical workings and like your magic. But for others of you, it's just Spirit letting you know that like, I can't keep my eyes off of you. You are the center of attention. These two energies are very strong for power and attention. So if you've been wanting to put yourself out there, Leo, because if you being noticed is going to bring you success, or if there's someone helpful that you've been wanting to notice you, it's the time for you is now. So even if you've put yourself out there, I see the things that you've put out there being noticed and getting attention. Or it's spirit letting you know that it's time for you to put yourself out there, so to speak, because it's all eyes on you. And who's going to do it better than you? No one. Who's got more skills than the magician? No one. So that's the kind of energy that's around you now, Leo. Some of you will find that you come into your own this month. Increased skills, increased abilities. Maybe some of you fine tune your skills, whatever those skills look like to you, because you may think of something that you do artistically, or you may think of something that you do professionally. I won't take that away from you. I just see you being in that very, very powerful place of, well, you do it so well, I'm going to look to you just to see how you do this. 10 of Pentacles coming through. I'll let you know that see, there's a lot of energy around peace in the family. So if any of you could relate to what came through from Spirit at the beginning of the reading about maybe something that's been unresolved, if you guys have been fighting with someone, family members have been fighting perhaps, and it's caused a rift or division in your families. So much healing energy this month, Leo, because the 10 of Pentacles shows me a very harmonious, happy household where parents are happy, children are happy, animals are happy, relatives are happy. 10 of Pentacles is it's a very dreamy kind of like a wish for what a family could be. Whatever that family looks like to you, whether it's your own family that you have with your partner, or maybe for those of you, you think about your own mother, father, you connect with that side of things. No matter how you look at it, it is very harmonious. If you're wondering about your family get-togethers this month and how those are going to go, they look like they go amazing because there's just so much energy of we're not fighting anymore. We're moving forward. We are very, very happy. There's so much energy of health around you, Leo. So if you've had questions from Spirit about your health, am I going to be okay? Or maybe the health of someone in your family, there's so much energy of positivity and being healthy. So it's good news. You're going to hear good news if you've been waiting for good news. So there's opportunity that I feel is coming your way, definitely. The 8 of Wands is unexpected attention even. So just be prepared to get noticed, Leo, maybe even in a way that you didn't expect to get noticed. Because for some of you, there could have been something that you put out into the world a long time ago and maybe felt like it went unacknowledged or unrecognized. And then all of a sudden that starts gaining so much attention. You just have people that are seeking you out, Leo. And that 8 of Wands is like affection, attention, praise, acknowledgement. So if you've been waiting to receive, you are going to receive. Okay, I want to look at that 8 of Wands. So these initials are coming through for you, B and J. 7 of Pentacles in reverse, really. I mean, remember how I talked about something from the past that you put out there that you've been waiting to come back to you? What does that mean for you, Leo? Because that's exactly what this energy is. Where you've invested and felt like, well, I only received a bit of what I invested. This is like, that's coming back to me now. And there is a lot of energy here of something that you've already put out into the world. And then those initials might be significant to you. And then when I see the Magician around the High Priestess, for those of you that are sensitives, psychics, mediums, whatever you feel is appropriate to call yourself, I just feel like the veil around you is going to be so thin this month. So definitely your medium work could be at an all-time high, or your readings, if you do readings, could just really get a lot of attention. You might have a lot of increased clients. You need to know, for those of you that don't consider yourself sensitives, your intuition is on point. So connect with it, trust in it, go with your gut feeling because it will not steer you wrong. You have divine guidance all around you. Okay, Leo, know that. Let me look at this Magician card. So I see your money being in a great place, Leo, because with the 10 of Pentacles coming through, and then it's funny because 9 of Pentacles is here, you're going to be in a place where you feel very comfortable, very secure. Feels like I'm safe, feels like I have everything that I need. I don't feel like I need to worry. I feel just like a beautiful sense of security. Very prosperous month for you financially. Very prosperous month for you and your family lives as well. Even your health is in an amazing place. Tension is dissolved. No more fighting. We're healing. We're moving forward. 5 of Pentacles coming through. There's like okay, so the 5 of Pentacles is like the need. And of course, when I'm in need, where am I going to go? Who's going to attract? I'm going to be attracted to the Magician. So I think that you guys are definitely going to have a lot of opportunity to help people this month. You might want to make donations. You might want to volunteer. Or just like lend your services to someone in need. Know that if people seek you out for help, it's something that's very flattering. I mean, it really is, because if I'm down and you know, being in this energy of the 5 of Pentacles is kind of like, it's kind of like a homeless energy. It's someone who's definitely struggling financially. So I wonder if any of you are going to have someone that comes to you in this position in need of your help, because that's what Spirit is showing me. And you're in a position where you can definitely help, be generous, caring. You're a leader. You're gonna even like teaching someone skills. So when I connect back to the energy of maybe even career, I feel like someone is going to get the opportunity to train people that are very new at what they do. Maybe like a hiring trainer, something like that. That's what I can see going on, Leo. But don't be surprised when you do have people, and even like strangers in between, you know, people who are like in need, asking you for your help. That's what I can see going on. And I just feel like you guys are in the energy of wanting to help, in the energy of being very generous and very caring. All right, Leo, that's what I feel is happening around you. That's what I can see is going to happen in December. Very, very positive month. Okay, I love you guys. Libra's energy is coming through so strong in your reading, Virgo, as well as Taurus and Gemini. So I wonder if any of you, is that your moon or rising signs? Or there could be cross watchers watching your reading. Or maybe you have a significant Taurus, Libra, or Gemini in your life, or they could play an important role. And then Scorpio's energy is coming through, Aquarius's energy is coming through. So lots of different signs for you guys already. So you'll know if that means anything to you. Could be moon or rising, or it could end up, you know, it could end up meaning something to you. That's what I will say. I definitely see you guys finding a balance between what feels right to you logically and then what feels right to you spiritually. So I feel like your energy looks very grounded to me. I think that if you've been feeling off center, if you've been feeling like things aren't right for you, if you've been feeling like things are not as stable for you as you wish they would be, I feel like this month you feel like that stability is really restored in your life. The Hierophant coming through. Some of you could, I know this makes sense because it is like the holiday season, but some of you could find that you're spending more time in church, connecting more to your religion, really upholding those religious traditions. Or it's you really coming into your own spiritually, and maybe even finding, if you're not religious, connecting to things that are so important to you spiritually. There's definitely the energy of believing, finding something to believe in. I wonder if any of you are going to have a turnaround where maybe you weren't spiritual or religious, and you find something that you connect with that makes sense to you, that works for you, that you feel makes sense to you logically, but then also touches your spirit. King of Swords as your overall kind of experiences and energy. You guys are in a place where you're very keen, you're very sharp as far as your intelligence. I feel like you're able to absorb and learn information very quickly. So I wonder if any of you are going through like a training or about to go through a training. You may find that you have to be trained on something soon, because it is the energy of connecting to your intelligence, studying, reading, learning, researching. But it's like you catch on like that. Those lovers coming through. I believe that for those of you in relationships, this shows you a lot of harmony. I think that you're just really going to count your blessings this month, Virgo, and see who's really important to you, what's really important to you. Even if some of you here are not in a relationship, you're still counting your blessings and very thankful and grateful for your loved ones. It's funny because the lovers are coming through with the Hierophant. This is almost like an Adam and Eve kind of energy, especially with the Hierophant. So some of you, I know that you're going to connect deeply with your religious and spiritual side. You could even have a spiritual experience, whether that's just finding your place and where you feel you belong in that realm, or even some kind of rare spiritual experience. You may feel an angelic presence. There could be something that you actually see. There could be something that you actually see with your own eyes that feels miraculous to you, that feels very spiritual to you. You definitely, I mean, you need to know that your prayers are being heard and answered. And if you look for the signs around you, you'll see the signs around you of the presence of your angels. Okay, that Justice card is coming in reverse. I want to look further into that energy. I think it's important that you not pressure yourself, Virgo, to make, okay, so don't let anyone put any pressure on you to make a choice that you're not ready to make. Because I feel like if you're put in a position where you feel like you're pressured to make a decision, you may end up feeling like I'm second guessing myself. Or should I have done that? And I feel like being put in a position to make a decision, and this is like, don't do anything that you feel is wrong ethically. And don't do anything that you know deep down, if you look back, that you'd be ashamed of it in any way. Okay, I feel like I have to put that out there because Justice in reverse is, it feels like it's wrong to me. And then when I see feeling lost with the Two of Wands in reverse, and I wonder if any of you are like seeking divine guidance. because there's a lot of that energy of I'm trying to find my way, divine guidance, where do I belong? You will absolutely find your place. Just do deep down what you know is right. Because, you know, for those of you that maybe make a decision from a place of feeling pressured, if you're second guessing things, take more time to think about it. That's the best way to describe that energy to you. Don't rush into something that you're not 100% certain about, because I can see that if you do that, if you feel pressured to, or you're pressuring yourself to rush into something, Virgo, you're gonna feel like, well, was that right? I'm not sure. So if you're second guessing things, take more time. I mean, I wonder what that is going to apply to you in your life, because it's different for everyone, and I feel like it's advice from spirit. If you're unsure, take more time until you are absolutely sure about what you want to do. Okay, I'm going to look at those lovers. So I feel like it's kind of the strongest energies, and look at this angelic energy coming through, Sagittarius. The strongest energies around you, Virgo, for what's going to happen to you is, I feel like connecting deeply with your spiritual or religious side, really putting things into perspective and finding like connecting with it in ways that make sense to you, or you find clarity. You are absolutely divinely guided. So I know I'm connecting a lot with that energy, but I just feel it, and I have to speak about it because that's what feels very strong around you guys. Okay, I'm gonna look at those lovers. Wow, look at that. The devil. Oh, wow. This is so crazy to me, the way things do feel so religious or spiritual around you guys. The devil with the angel, both with the lovers here. Capricorn's energy has now come through. Any of you thinking of a Capricorn? Or could it be cross watchers watching for your reading? Or that might be your moon or rising sign. There's definitely like this sense of duality and you know, weighing things out. I'm trying to find my place. I'm trying to find where I belong, and you will have those answers. I just feel like some things are like lightness as well as darkness is going to be revealed to you. So it's a very enlightening month for you, maybe even as far as introspection, things about yourself. Maybe even as far as spiritual or religious things that you haven't learned about before. Because I see you soaking up a lot of knowledge this month. I just think that it's very important for you, Virgo, to stick to your decisions once you make them. Make a decision when you are 100% sure about what you want to do, and don't let anyone pressure you. And then when there is something that you decide for yourself and you know that it's right for you, don't let anyone try to step in and manipulate you and change your mind or try to get you to see things differently, because you are very intuitive, you are intelligent, you're very sharp. I just feel like that's advice to you from spirit, because it's almost like someone around you could try to get you to see things from a different perspective, like it's moreover their perspective. Don't let anyone manipulate you. I don't say that to like try and worry you or scare you, but when I see this justice and the feeling lost, feeling small, the devil with the angel right there, I just think that you need to be aware of any manipulative people. Be aware of it and choose what is best for you, important to you. So manipulative people, pressure, that's when it goes back to like decisions for yourself, because you'll be making important decisions this month, but you have to do it when you feel like you're ready. I think that some of you, even with all of this energy of like traditions and religion and like things from the past, I know definitely that certain things are going to be triggered for you. And like I said, maybe you're going to be going to church if you haven't gone to church in a while, because it's reconnecting with reconnecting with those traditions. And maybe some of you are going to establish some new traditions for yourself. I think that one of the most surprising things is the way that someone finds their place where they belong as far as their religion or their spirituality, because those really are two different things. It's a very enlightening month for you. All right, you guys, that's what I can see going on. That's what I can see coming in for December. All right, I love you so much. All right, Libra, what is going to happen to you in December? So I will give you a big heads up, Libra, only because with these two energies here, I feel like you could end up getting into an argument with someone that's really important to you. This person, you may look at them as your best friend, definitely someone that you feel is a kindred spirit in your life. And that's not necessarily romantic, because, you know, I just feel like it's you not seeing eye to eye with someone who is very important to you, that you really hold dear. And be careful of the things that you say, only because I feel there's a chance for you to say things that you really regret saying. Or some of you are even thinking a lot about maybe a fight that's already happened with someone and just like replaying the words and thinking about it, you know, maybe even like longing for this person, missing this person. That's what I can see, because this definitely looks like a relationship that you are maybe even crying over, and vice versa. So I will say that it's important for you to watch your words, only because you don't want to end up regretting what comes out of your mouth, maybe from a place of just being irritable, Because some of you, this irritability comes from maybe like a restlessness that you have this month. Some of you could find that you're not able to sleep as peacefully and soundly as you normally do. So that could be something that affects you and does make you very irritable. Because the Two of Cups in reverse is like a conflict between two important people. I look at it as you and someone important to you. But I wonder for others of you if you just hate the fighting that's going on with two important people in your life. I feel like it's good news though, because even if you've already fought with someone or you end up fighting with someone, you're not going to fight with them the whole month. I feel like the two of you, or these two people in your life, are going to find a way to make up and embrace each other once again. I think it's very important this month, Libra, that you recognize certain patterns and cycles that keep repeating itself. Like, you have to open up your mind, you have to open up your eyes, because maybe if you do that, you could even help someone see patterns and cycles that they keep repeating. They don't necessarily have to be your own, because you could be a catalyst to get someone to recognize, hey, have you noticed like this keeps happening? Kind of like that. You know, you could be someone's catalyst in a very important way to get them to see where it's not moving forward, where it keeps repeating. Do you know what I mean? Not in a good way. Now, I'm reading for you, of course, and this is what's going to happen to you in December. So that's why I feel you really need to keep your mind open, and don't be afraid to look in the mirror and see something that you keep doing over and over again, because it's just like repetitive. And I feel like those actions leads to fighting with someone. Because really, I don't know how else to describe the conflict. You know, I don't mean like physically fighting. I mean like verbally arguing, disagreeing, getting upset, getting angry, and then feeling sad about it, bad about it. I think also with this energy of like a breach in a contract, some of you, you have to be careful, especially if this energy is work, and to make sure that you're, I guess, kind of playing by the book, keeping your word on things you're supposed to keep your word on, because it's like a breach in a contract. So you don't want to, I would say to kind of go by the book when it comes to work, Libra, only because this is a conflict. It's a conflict. So I'm trying to describe this energy to you guys. Just do business as usual. Follow certain rules and regulations as you should. Otherwise, I feel like you might be really embarrassed, or just feel like you made a lot of mistakes that you're beating yourself up over. Okay, so when I see the Two of Cups in reverse with this Nine of Swords, and I look at the energy around work, know that, man, just have your own back. That's what I will say. Have your own back. Do things the right way, and in a way that you know you can defend yourself or back your actions. So some of you could even feel very betrayed by someone. Maybe someone that you thought was there for you, had your back. Maybe even finding out that someone that you thought, I don't know, it turns out to be false. It turns out to be not what I expected at all. And like I said at the beginning of your reading, you know, I have some heads up for you. I take no pleasure in that. But this almost looks like something that I thought was so much more turned out to be false. So I feel like it's you feeling like someone didn't support you or have your back the way that they should. So since I see this energy coming through, even as a colleague for some of you, that's why I'm telling you to make sure that you do things the right way at work, in the way that you know you can be proud of, and back your actions, support your actions. Kind of know that you have to take care of yourself. Even if you feel like you have a partner that you can rely on, the energy around you in December is, it's important for you to rely on yourself, and don't take shortcuts around work. Make sure that you're doing it the right way, because I feel like this one can throw you under the bus. And that's wrong. That's very wrong. And it's like your point of view switches. Someone that I thought was very supportive of me and there for me, I'm seeing them in a completely different light, and it hurts. It's important for you to watch your own back, to cover your own back. There's definitely so much energy of a conflict in the air though. So that's why I'm giving you the advice from Spirit to do things the right way. And with that World card, in reverse, I wonder if any of you have gotten too comfortable, like repeating certain patterns. That's why I'm saying, if you're kind of doing things halfway when it comes to work, because I'm still on that energy. If you're kind of doing things halfway, and you know you have someone like you and this person that you're close with at work, you kind of bend the rules. Maybe you do certain things for each other that you shouldn't be doing, but it's like secrets between the two of you. Just be very careful with that this month. I have to give you that advice because that's what I can see. Is maybe you feeling like someone betrayed you. Now it's happening to you. I'm reading the energy around you, but I also feel like when I see these two in conflict like that, and the way that it hurts you so much, I just know that the last thing you want to do is fight with anyone, or have any kind of disagreements with anyone, or not see eye to eye with people that are very important to you. I want to look at those two of Cups. I mean, okay, so the Three of Cups is coming through upright. It's a beautiful sign to you from Spirit because like I said, I feel like there is a resolution. And you know what? Even if some of you find that you had someone who you feel threw you under the bus, or you had a friend and they turned out to be like a false friend, or you have someone in your life, Libra, that you feel betrays you, okay, so my gosh, that one person I feel is going to be replaced by like 3 other very, very, very supportive people. So you have a rush of support that will come in for you. You will, because I mean, the 2 and the 3 together is very significant. Where you feel lost or you feel betrayed, you're going to feel like, oh my God, the cavalry came in. You guys rescued me. This is amazing. So it's Spirit letting you know that you are going to be very relieved. Where you feel like you have no support, you have all of a sudden so much support that comes to you. I feel like I see you making up or making things right where there is a dispute, where there is like maybe a betrayal. Things will be made right for you. You'll receive the justice that you deserve. Because even the 5 of Pentacles is like, it's like, come back. We welcome you back. I wonder if anyone here has recently gone through some kind of like suspension. I know that's very personal. And if you have, know that you are going to, it's all going to turn out in your favor. It's going to work out. And I feel like if you feel you've been kicked out or eliminated, sent away, you're going to be welcomed back. So like I said at the beginning of the reading, Libra, there could be some difficult experiences that you guys go through when it comes to feeling betrayed by someone this month. That's why there's advice to you from Spirit to make sure that you're doing things the right way. Even though it all works out in the end, I feel like the best thing for you to do is like never put yourself in a position like that. And then also to recognize certain patterns maybe that get you into that position or get you into trouble or makes you feel anxious and worried, restless. Okay, I want to look at that 5 of Pentacles. Now, even though I'm looking at what happens to you, I wonder if for any of you with this energy here, it does make me wonder, like I said, could you be the catalyst for are you a catalyst somehow for this? Like, is there something that you're put on the spot that you have to like talk about? I hate to use the word like snitch because you know, I don't want to imply anything negative at all, but I do wonder if others of you, are you put in a position where you feel like you have to kind of betray someone by telling the truth because you have to look out for yourself? Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong by doing that, but like, why does it make me feel so bad, the things that I said? But you know what? If you have to do what is best for you, Libra. So I wonder if for any of you, is there something that you're going to have to speak out about that's very difficult for you to speak out about, that you don't want to speak out about? You know, you might have to do that. You might have to talk about a secret that you know. Or you might be put on the spot where you have to reveal something that maybe makes you feel like you betrayed someone or let them down. I can see that going on. But I think you need to know the support that comes in. And how no one should ever put you in a position where you feel like you can't be true to yourself or you feel like you have to lie about certain things. There's a lot of cups, cups, cups. 2, 3, 5 of Cups. And then there's the 2 of Cups in reverse again, and then there's the 5 of Pentacles repeating again. So your messages are repeating now. That's emphasis to someone from spirit, and the Cups is something that's very emotional. I know that for whoever it is that feels they make a mistake, they're going to be able to right their wrongs. So I feel like it's a month, Libra, of how you could see how something comes full circle. And it's a month really where you could learn some very serious lessons. Because some of these can be avoided if you make the right choices. I feel like it's okay. So advice to you from spirit is make the right choices, make choices that you would be proud of, make choices that you can stand by, and don't let anyone put you in a position where you feel like you have to lie or don't put yourself in a position where you feel like you have to hide things, cover up things, lie. I know that everything will turn out all right in the end. And I don't say that, you know, to sound like all sweetness and light. Like I know that it will turn out all right in the end. Because for whoever it is that feels they get in trouble or they get suspended or they get like removed somehow, it'll only be short term and they'll be allowed to come back. And I think that they feel that when they come back, it's something that like, oh, I'll never repeat that same mistake again. So there's some hard, difficult lessons that some of you could go through. But then I'm giving you all these heads up from spirit to let you know that you don't have to go through something like that. Just make the right choices, and the right choices will be, like I said, being true to yourself. Because I feel like there's so much potential for someone to, there's trouble around work, or they have to end up saying things that they don't want to say and they feel really bad about it. You know what I mean? I can just see that here. Because this is an important connection, and for it to repeat, it's an important connection in your life, Libra, that goes into a place of conflict and betrayal. I'm just picking up on a lot of sense of betrayal. And these are all messages to you from spirit, only from a loving place, never to like just make you feel worried aimlessly. No, it's heads up and advice on things that can be avoided. It bears repeating when I see, because this is like, wow, that's a lot of intense emotions to go through. So it bears repeating, Libra, to just make sure that you're doing the right thing, you know, deep down what you feel is the right thing. All right, Libra, I love you so much. That's what I can see going on in December. Important for you to be aware of that. Last but not least, Scorpio. What is going to happen to you in December? So your reading is similar to Libra, so in some sense. So if you are on the cusp of Libra, Scorpio, I feel like this reading is especially for you. Aries energy is here. Are any of you involved with an Aries or thinking of a significant Aries? There could just be cross watchers watching your reading, Scorpio, or that could be your moon or rising signs. So I feel like around you guys this month, you definitely have so much weighing on your mind. I think it might be really difficult for you guys to sleep even. It just looks like you have something that's keeping you up at night. And it looks like you keep thinking about things that you said or things that you had to talk about, or maybe even certain things that were said about you. I wonder if any of you feel like you have someone that betrays you and is like gossiping behind your back, and you find out that someone has been talking behind your back. Because the Two of Cups in reverse shows me that you have potential for a conflict with someone that is very close to you. And then when I see how you're thinking about what was said that hurts you so much. So when I see energies like that, I would advise you to not talk behind anyone's back, Scorpio. I'm not saying that you would, but only because there's just something, it comes between you and this person. So even if you feel like you can safely talk behind someone's back, I wouldn't. I just really wouldn't, because I feel like it comes out and it causes a real rift between you and someone very special to you, very important to you. And others of you, with all of this energy of a conflict with you and someone very important, someone that you care about very much, seeing you losing sleep over what was said. So I just feel like choose your words very, very wisely. Don't say things that you don't mean. Don't talk behind anyone's back. But some of you may find that you have a person that you feel betrays you. I know that's not the easiest thing to hear, Scorpio, but you know that energy is very strong with the conflict between you and someone that's super important to you. The Emperor coming through in reverse. It's not all darkness and sadness around you, Scorpio. I want you to know that, because when it comes to your family life, your love life, and even you do have so much support though, because I feel like whoever it is that is talking behind the other one's back, saying, betraying their friend, they're absolutely going to strive to do whatever they can to get forgiveness and get back in the picture. So it's not like the conflict is going to last forever. It could be Spirit letting you know, if you've already been in conflict with someone, that it's going to come to an end. I just feel like it hurts too much staying apart. I'm better off with them than I am without them. It's hard being without this person. And I feel like what I can see happening is letting the other one back in. I wonder if you've had someone that hasn't been over to your place in a while because of this like conflict, or because this is someone that I feel you're very close with. So it's almost like you're in contact with this person nearly on a daily basis. So it feels like a void when they're not around, you know, especially if you're in contact with them on a daily basis, or they're at your house all the time. When they're not there, it's not going to feel like it's right. But I can see where you guys will make things right. Definitely in touch again by the holidays. I feel like there's going to be a big turnaround for you and with anyone that you've been in conflict with. Because I can just see that happening. The Five of Pentacles in reverse is someone who's on the outside and they're let back in. And boy, does that feel amazing. This is like, I never want to be in that position again of not talking to you. I never want to be in that position again of us not getting along. Or no, I think you will make up with someone that's very important to you. That's what I can see. Because the Ten of Cups is like, we're it's all good in my life again. So you will have a turnaround that happens for you, Scorpio. If you've been in a place where you feel sad, or you end up in a place where you're very restless and you're thinking about things that make you sad with a significant person in your life, just know that it's all going to work out, and it's going to work out beautifully. Because the Ten of Cups is coming through for you in December for what will happen to you. For some of you, this involves you finding love if you feel like you don't have romantic love. It could even be Spirit showing some of you that you are going to fall in love with someone. And maybe even some of you will have a person that is very special to you come back into your life, and it feels like it's brand new again. It feels like it's very happy again. So some of you could even end up making up with a person, Two of Cups in reverse, like maybe that you feel is the one for you, the only one for you. End up, they come over, you go over there, you guys see each other again. So there is a silver lining to everything. Okay, I want to look at that Ten of Cups. Yeah, it's going to end up in a very happy, celebratory place for you. So what I see happening around you, Scorpio, is the highs and lows of you know, having something come between you and this important person in your life. I look at that energy as a friend. I do. I don't look at that energy as romantic, although for some of you, it is spirit letting you know that you're going to reconnect with someone romantically. But I look at that as a heads up to you from spirit, because it's gossipy. That's the thing about it. It's like gossipy, talking behind the other one's back, betraying my friend, or feeling betrayed. But then when you see the Three of Cups come through with the Ten of Cups, I see you being very, very happy, especially around the holidays, because it looks like things are back to normal, but better. It looks like my friendships are restored with all of my friends and the important people in my life. I feel like I'm very loved. I feel very supported. I'm having an amazing time. I'm celebrating. It's very, very festive around you even. So don't worry, there's going to be a big turnaround that happens if you've already gone through this energy of feeling betrayed, or if you end up going through that energy of betraying someone or feeling betrayed. That's what it's like. It's all going to turn around and end up in a beautiful place. I can even see you guys making some new friends as well this month. Maybe even getting invited. And, you know, I see invitations coming your way for sure, because this is like a party that ends up happening. So when you get those invitations, Scorpio, I would say to definitely embrace them, because if you do, you're going to make new friends. And these are friends that could lead to long-term friendships, lifelong friendships. People that you have a lot in common with. So you could end up making these new friends and having an amazing time. For others of you, I wonder if you're going to have any kind of reunion that's in store. I know with the holidays that makes sense, but I wonder if for any of you, this is like a college reunion, or like some kind of sorority or frat reunion that you could end up having or getting invited to. Because I do see where, I mean, your friendship, Scorpio, like these cups are very emotional. So you'll have one friendship or a significant, important connection that I feel kind of falters. But then you also have it turn around. And then you'll have other friendships that come in for you as well, where you'll end up feeling very supported and very loved. Okay, I want to look at that Five of Pentacles. I just see things turning around for you, and you being in a place where, okay, so it's like I've proven myself, and since I've proven myself, I'm no longer an outsider. So I see you guys going through those motions. Maybe you've been trying to get someone to notice you or recognize you. Now, I'm kind of switching gears a little bit, because for others of you, this could mean something as far as work, career, or just some kind of acknowledgement that you've been wanting to receive. Especially if you feel like you've gone unacknowledged, or you're maybe smarter than those around you, Scorpio. You know that you're more skilled or advanced than those around you, and you feel like you deserve more recognition. But it's something that has, really maybe caused you to feel bad. not getting that recognition. You have communication that's coming in because the tables are turning for you, and I feel like you're being looked at with more recognition. So it lets me know that you get to a phase this month where you've proven yourself. And if you felt like you were on the outside, you become a part of things, because there is definitely the energy of inclusion. I mean, the Three of Cups is a very inclusive, welcoming, warm energy. So some of you are in a place where maybe at work you prove yourself and you get to advance. Or you prove yourself and you level up, or you gain access to things that you haven't had access to. It's a beautiful thing though, because it just lets you know, Scorpio, if you feel like you've been an outsider and whatever energies you relate to, whatever that means to you, if you feel like you've been different or an outsider, I see you feeling like you found your place, you found where you belong. So there's a lot going on around you. There's a lot going on around you this month. I want to look at that Two of Cups. Seven of Swords in reverse around the Two of Cups. I mean, it's just really the energy that I described of like a betrayal, like even the Seven of Swords is very like sneaky, deceptive. I just feel like someone should just keep their thoughts to themselves, honestly, because what they say comes back to haunt them, really. And I feel like what someone says, it has a huge impact on a very special connection in their life. So, you know, that could be advice to you from Spirit, Scorpio, to not talk behind anyone's back, especially someone that, you know, you are very close with. Not saying that you would, but I'm just saying because it's this energy of feeling betrayed. But the friendship and bond will be mended. The trust will definitely be restored. Or if any of you feel like, you know, you've just been wanting to prove yourself when it comes to something, been wanting someone to trust you and take a chance on you, that could be as far as like a helpful person to you, someone that could be a catalyst for your success. I see them trusting you. I see you proving yourself and them taking a chance, and there's so much success and happiness, and it looks like you're going to have something to celebrate this month, Scorpio. Celebrate successes, not just the holidays, not just either a certain person coming back into your life. You're going to have a lot to celebrate. So things turn around for you beautifully this month. All right, Scorpio, that's what I can see going on. I love you guys. That's what I have for you for December.